Hi, we're excited to invite you to be a part of something truly meaningful. Purpose-Inspired TV, a faith-based streaming channel and social media outlet focused on helping people discover and live out their God-given purpose. We're building more than just a media outlet. We're creating a like-minded community of content creators, coaches, teachers, business owners, faith leaders, and everyday people who are passionate about making a real impact, locally, nationally, and even globally. Our mission is simple but powerful. Help people in every area of life. Uplift and inspire through positive, purpose-driven, collaborate on real-world projects where there's need. Whether you create, teach, coach, or simply have a heart to serve, there's a place for you here. We believe that if you're human, you're worth helping, and together, we can reach and impact more lives than ever before. We can change lives and grow together. Our numbers are small, just like all the other platforms when they started. But as we grow, we will help you grow as a family. We will work together and pull each other up. If this sounds like something you're called to be a part of, we'd love to connect with you. We can participate on each other's shows. We can partner with each other on a cause. You can get a time slot on the channel. You can be a sponsor on the channel. Let's work together with and for a purpose. Don't just watch history, let's make it. Get inspired, Purpose-Inspired TV.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody doing this evening? I think I should have left the other background with this black shirt on, but oh well, shouldn't have changed it. All right, I pray everybody's doing well. What was that, Tuesday? I was telling everybody about this great interview, but it's tonight. It's tonight. So I hope everybody gets the word, get the word out. I saw some people popping in, popping out. I know some people watch the show and I can't tell that they're watching, and then afterwards they tell me about the whole show, and I'm like, I couldn't tell that you watch the show. But anyway, if you're watching and I can't tell, let me know and spread the word that we are up and running. We are live. So let's just get into it. We got this great interview. I met this young lady at a great event, and it was the sisters event, I believe. And I saw her, and I think she had the busiest table, and she was giving out samples. And y'all know me with my little pop belly. I love to taste some samples. So I enjoyed some of her samples, bought some of her product, and we decided, hey, we had to let the world know her story. So without delay, let's welcome to the stage. I'm reading the name up here, Nikki. How in the world are you?
How you doing? How y'all doing?
Bless. So let's just get into it. So like I said, I guess the ending is where you are now, had a beginning. So let's start at the beginning and see how we led to get to this point.
Okay, I'll start off saying I'm 30. Well, I started at the age of 32. I'm 48 now.
Okay.
That's when I was diagnosed with cancer. The scare came from someone talking to me about their situation, and I had some symptoms of the same symptoms that they was having, and she so happened passed away. So I went to the doctor to get myself checked. Come to find out, I was in the fourth stage of cancer, which was I had to have a hysterectomy. With that brought different illness. So I'm gonna go back a little bit. That started when I was 32.
And when I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but as soon as you found out you was already stage 4?
Yes.
Okay.
So I ended up I had already had my 3 sons, so my doctor asked me, did I want to have the hysterectomy? And I told him, of course. I don't want to go through chemo and radiation if I didn't have to.
Mhm.
So I had the surgery. Thank God I ran into a very good doctor, which was Stephen Buckley. He did my surgery. I thank God for him. After that, I started having other situations with my body. I ended up having a seizure, started having seizures,
Mhm.
right along with being diagnosed with breast cancer. Um, so from 32 till 35, my life changed drastically. Um, yeah,
That is, I mean, so found out you had cancer twice.
right.
That's like, so I know that was a battle just even to
Yeah, it
deal
was
with it one time, and then here comes again.
right. And the thing is with that, it was so many people in my family also is fighting the same battle. I just lost a cousin. My mother just had lung cancer. She just had her surgery. Yesterday, we got a phone call. Well, she went to see her doctor, and she was able to call me and tell me that they got the cancer. Everything is good.
Okay.
I lost my uncle as well as an aunt from cancer. So it's they called me something like a triangle because it's on my mother, father's side, and grandparents as
Hmm.
well.
So
So
so it's like basically hereditary
right,
for both for your both cases. They both was hereditary.
right, right.
Okay.
Because my mother went through similar thing with us Black people don't like to tell each other our families about our history sometimes causes problems
Mhm.
because if my you know could have told me the history with our with the health problems and just the generation genes, I feel like I could have caught these things ahead of time. um
Yeah, no. A lot of times when you go to the doctor, they ask you that. Does anybody in your family have this? If anybody passed from this,
right, and
but
I
if you
say
don't
my
know,
doctor no. So that's the reason. Well, if I would have, I was okay. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I was a mail carrier. I used to deliver mail, so I was kind of slowed up from going to see my doctor as frequent like I would normally because I was working 6 days a week. So after my second child, they told me I had cancerous cells. I had that taken care of. Um, go to my third child, which is the last one, son. It came back again. I had it taken care of, so I didn't think I was gonna have that issue again. But
mhm,
if my family would have talked about our history a little bit more, I would have been more attentive of with it.
right, man. So yeah,
Yeah,
so you the one. So you pretty much had to get checked every year.
yeah. Well,
Okay,
it went like twice a year.
at least twice a year.
Yeah, I had to get a colonoscopy done at the age of, yeah, 32. Um, because after I had my hysterectomy, my mother had my grandfather a cookout, and I ended up getting colitis. So when I got colitis, I had to have a colonoscopy, and that's when they seen polyps. So it with that, I had to go back and forth with that a little bit, and come to find out they had to take the tip of my colon.
It was cancer there in the colon too,
Right.
and you just a walking miracle
Yeah.
because that's multiple. Seem like multiple cases.
Yeah.
So um, so okay, so you had the hysterectomy. That section was taken, and then you had breast cancer. So
Uh-huh.
take us from there.
Okay. With breast cancer, Oh, that was just so crazy, because it was the time when my son was graduating. My oldest son was graduating, his senior year.
Mhm.
I found out that I had to have mastectomy. Um, I didn't have to have both, but I went ahead and got both done so that I didn't have to go back through that situation. But I feel like that changed my life more than anything, because that made me realize that if I don't start doing better, making better decisions with my health, I wasn't gonna live past the age of 40. So yeah.
So now was this, it's probably like four times of dealing with cancer.
Right.
But so we established it's probably more than likely is hereditary.
And yeah,
So you didn't give up. It's like you didn't just
I
say,
didn't.
yeah, just what
No.
just was
And
going to be.
and it's because having the husband that I have, the kids that I have, even though, families go through situations, but just not letting it, not giving up, not them not allowing me to give up,
Hmm.
making me push forth, not letting me just, sit there, because I've been working since I was 15. Um, I've been a mother, because I'm only 48, for a long time. My oldest son is 34. So um, I stayed moving so that I wouldn't rotten and die. And my faith with God, of course.
I
I got to
mean,
say him first, because if I didn't
yes,
have the faith that I have, I wouldn't be here either. I pray hard, and I
I
feel like I have a good heart. Um, and that's the reason why I'm still here.
that is, yeah, that's good. I know it's some people they was like, man, that many times, that many attacks, you know, you need faith to go through that or to
Uh-huh.
make it through that. So you just feel
Uh-huh.
like you're attacking. Like, some people get depressed, and like wondering
I
why.
just want to say, and with all that comes depression,
Hmm.
um, things that you wouldn't feel like you're gonna go through, you go through because of all that. So much medicine, it's just it was a lot, a whole lot for me.
And so now it sounds like, thankfully, you wasn't alone. You had your husband and your son. And I think a lot of people forget that when people are going through those things, that they have their support team. So a lot of times when we pray, and I'm over, we have a prayer line, and I try to remember that the person, we pray for the person that's going through it and their support team, because that support
Exactly.
team leaves,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to put the person in a bad position.
right.
So
Because
they're
without
going
that
through it. Your whole
support,
family went through this.
yeah, right. Because without that support, I don't think I would have made it. Even when I felt like they wasn't supporting me, they were supporting me by making me get up, by not having pity on me, and all those
Mhm.
different things. So of course, sometimes it's going to bring loneliness, and feel like nobody is there, because you going through all of this. Every day I woke up, every time I look in the mirror, I thought about what I'm going through. It wasn't a it was hard. I'm trying not to get emotional, but it
I
was a struggle.
I I can't, not that many times I can't say I understand, but we just lost a good friend from breast cancer, but like a little bit her story, she didn't really let people know, and then when she finally started going to the doctors, it was um, guess past the point of no return. So
Hmm.
we just, like a couple of weeks ago, we um, had her service and stuff. So yeah, I would really like love to get the story out, or get the point out. People get checked.
Yeah,
Get
we
yourself
got
checked.
to, like special, our race is like don't want to go to doctors and stuff, and it's really our race that have more issues because of that, and I'm it's for our own good, to go get checked. Like soon as when you feel like when you know your body and your body is changing just one little thing, you need to go get that checked, because just from a backache can be a sign of cancer.
And that's I did a live a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking to subject about men and about how we don't like to go to the doctor. We're taught to continue to fight through the pain. And so a lot of husbands, a lot of men are, losing their lives because of, we were taught to be a man and be tough. If you get hurt, don't stop. So that's been one of my missions, to try to get people to get checked out. And just lost my mom. It's been a year and some change. So I just lost my mom. We almost lost her a couple of years ago, but then just last year we was enjoying ourselves, and one day she was feeling bad, got rushed to the hospital. They was about to send her home. Then they said, no, let's check her out. And the next day they found out she needed a triple heart bypass. Her heart was that bad. It was, the arteries was that bad. But she didn't make it through so they did the surgery, but she never woke up from that.
Yeah.
So, and I think it was, she got so weak, and it's some other things that, but we always question, my sister, not always, but we was questioning, like, should we have let them go ahead with the surgery? But if they didn't, she probably would have passed eventually real soon also, because she was active. We was out doing different things, but we just didn't know until they actually sent the scope inside to take a look. So that made me have a different attitude. Actually, I've been ducking and dodging in my colonoscopy. So I'm going in.
My uncle found out, I don't mean to cut you off, but my uncle found out about his pancreas, and he didn't last no more than 6 to 8 months. So like, don't hold off on it.
Yeah, I'm going, and I think that's your uncle's story. Like, some people like, man, if I hadn't win, I would have, I wouldn't be about to pass away, or some, they don't want to know. But
it's good for the family. I feel like when it comes down to that, I feel like God is giving you grace. He's giving you warning. He's letting your family be warned, that this is happening. So I feel like that's grace. Some people feel like it's not, but to me, that is grace. You're getting warning. Your family, instead of your family just dying. Yeah,
and I can say, like, again, from a man's point of view, I'm tough. I can handle it. I'm in pain. I just went through it was minor. Well, I call it minor. Has something going on with my back recently. I made a post today saying that that's another side story, but my post was, I was going through this for, like, I'm thinking maybe 8 weeks. And then this past Saturday, that's when it was climax. I was getting tortured. I was in pain, and I went and bought some stuff for my back. And as I was leaving, it gave me some relief. And the guy I was actually with, I'm a minister, and I pray for people. And as we was leaving, he was like, okay, you feeling all right? Yeah, I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm feeling better. I just need to go home and cool off. He's like, let me pray for you. And it kind of like was a surprise, because it's like you're supposed to pray for people, but then I didn't think to pray for my back. That's crazy. I didn't think to pray for my back, and here it is. Today is today's third, so that was Saturday. Today is Thursday. I posted today. I said it's 99% gone. It's like a big turnaround. I'm like, it had to be the prayer. Yeah. How come I couldn't think to pray for myself? That's what's tripping me out. Like, because I'm like, I think I did was like, I was saying, Lord, I'm kind of one of these, I hope it don't get no worse. And it did. Hope it don't get no worse. And it did. Hope it don't, like just hoping. No, I should have been praying.
Praying. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's I want to get the point from men to really go get checked out. Like I said, I'm being an example. I finally, I know it was not my wife. She told me several times, but I got the appointment right here, looking right at it. August the 6th. August the 6th, I got to go in there and get it done. And the other thing is like men, even women too, but you got to think your life is not just for you. So I can sit here and like
I had to not be selfish. Like I was saying too, I started having seizures. I lost my memory for 6 months. I didn't know who everybody was because I started working at a young age. I was a full-time mother, not a half of a mother, full-time mother and wife. So I neglected myself a whole lot. So that took me into, I guess, a secret depression. And I went to sleep and woke up and didn't remember nobody. And I had a seizure then. I was put on 2 seizure medicines, which was Keppra and Teratol. I went through some things back to back. My life got better at the age of 43 of all that.
Wow. And husband stood by your side.
Oh yeah.
And that's
with everything. I still got up and was fighting every day. I was able to go to work. I went to work. I didn't want to just lay there. I couldn't. But he stayed and helped me go through it all. Doctor's appointments, being sick, it was a lot. Being in a hospital, because when I lost my memory, I was in a hospital for at least 30 days because I didn't want to go home. I didn't know nobody.
Yeah. So that's tough on your husband and your kids.
Right.
Man, so they have a story to tell. Right. They have a story to tell right along with you. But that's still that when we praying for a spouse, praying to make sure you got the right spouse. And that's another point. Like I saw this this post, like, you I don't know, it could be to the male or the female, either one. So they look good now, but they can be beside you when you land in the hospital bed. Are they still going to show up?
27 years.
Say again?
27 years.
27 years. Woo.
Yeah, we've been together for 27, been married for 21.
So now that's a whole nother blessing right there to the marriage. So many people, we're not getting married no more. There's no reason to get married no more. That's a story there.
Yeah.
Your husband got a story.
Yeah.
To support and back marriage and the importance of marriage. Okay, so now after all of that, so did you didn't think that, again, like it's just hereditary, but so how did you come to the conclusion that it was something that you can do about it to get your health?
My son, my 2 oldest, my middle son and my oldest, was throwing me in the healthy realm, and I'm like, no, I don't want no health food store food and all that different stuff. I didn't want a juice or anything like that. But my oldest son was getting ready to do his second. He's in the Navy, been in the Navy for 17 years. He's an E6, so he was getting ready to go be deported. His second time leaving. So he asked me to change my diet, and he'll go buy all my seasonings and things that I need. And he said when he do it, would I allow him to come clean my cabinet out? And I was like, yeah, if you if you go buy everything, yeah, I'll do it. So he did that. So when my son left, I went out and found somebody because I started researching vitamins and stuff like that. So I started taking different vitamins, and then I found out about sea moss. So I researched sea moss, and I found somebody that sold sea moss. And I went and met an African dude that one of my longtime aunts, family of a friend aunt. I call him aunt, but she's a family of a friend. You know how you have aunties that's not blood
Yeah.
related. But she introduced me to someone, and he showed me everything about different types of herbs, powder herbs to put in my drinks, and he showed me how to take my sea moss and different things like that. And I can truly say changing my lifestyle, what saved my life. And it helped my mental health because I was depressed. I was going through things that nobody didn't know nothing about because I didn't really like people worrying about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I hid a lot. But me changing my way of eating helped my mental health. It changed my life totally. So I went from there and started my own brand because I was like, I always have been a person that I like to uplift other people. I like to share my story, and I like people to share their story. And even without sharing a story, I like to look at people and notice if they need me to say something good or they need me to tell them something honest. They need my honest opinion. And I don't sugarcoat anything, especially when I like you and love you like that.
Right.
So I talked to God and I said, okay, I know you didn't give me this to kill me. You gave me this to be a vessel for so many other people. So I shared what made me better, and I started a business with it.
Okay. So your pain led you to your purpose.
Right.
So I don't know if I can pop this up. So you tell us about your the birth of Queen Herbalist. That is herbalist. That's a crazy question. Some people say, I said some people call it herbs and some people call it herbs. What's the right way of saying it?
Herbs.
Herbs.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna add your. Let me see. I'm gonna put the logo up on the screen if the computer act right. Let me see. So yes, go ahead. So I do
want to say this real quick to
go ahead.
To all the women out there, like women and men, like don't be ashamed of your bodies and your body and what people may think and all those different things when it come down to going to take care of your health. Like if you want to live, if you want your loved ones to continue to see you strive and be the best person that you are, you got to go get yourself checked. You got to make sure your health is up to par because without that health, you cannot. I mean, without taking care of your ligaments and your organs, we are nothing.
And it goes back to marriage. If people really understand what marriage is, the Bible says the two become one. So that means you're a team. So if one person is sick, the marriage is sick.
That's right.
Instead of I'm talking to myself.
That's right.
They're keeping stuff quiet. I might be going through this pain or whatever. I'm not going to say anything. It's just me. I'm going to deal with it. And so it kind of leads to that. You think you're helping your family out by not letting them know what you're going through. But if it ends up to the point where you lose your life, you just cause a whole lot of chaos for the entire family where you probably could have solved it, at the beginning as a team.
Because I had to, say, okay, now, Nikki, it's okay that you got to ask for help. Like you need support system. You can't just make it seem like you could just handle this all by yourself because I was stubborn. a little
Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole in everybody, especially he said, you went through a major league twice, but really 4 times.
Yeah.
With the surgeries, and even you said the memory loss,
Right.
all of that. So you said you had other people coming in too to help out your husband when you wasn't able to be
Yeah, my
up and
mother-in-law,
about.
my mother,
Say again.
and I had a cousin, Sean. Yeah, and a good friend, Lisa.
Okay, see, and that's the team. That's that support system.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people
And I
forget
want to say
that.
also my friend Tasha that when I started transitioning into getting well and all those different things, yeah, it takes a village. And
Right.
it takes people that really, really, because the thing is too, you don't really want to ask people for help if they're gonna not be there for real. Because when you're going through something like that, you need people for real.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got to put yourself in my shoes. Because other than that, it can't be no other way.
Yeah, that empathy with people, a lot of people don't get it. And I know we can't have the people talking doubt.
Right.
Those the ones like never mind, we don't need you around.
Exactly. So a lot of times I wouldn't tell people when I don't been back admitted in the hospital or something has come up and stuff like that, because a lot of times, are you there for real? So
Has did any time the doctor just tell you to give up, or the doctors gave up?
well, the way that I kept myself every time I went to see my doctor, I made sure I try to stay upbeat in spite of everything. I've always put it in my own head. When I walk out that door, I put my best foot forward. So, what was going on behind doors, a lot of people didn't see. So my doctors never gave up on me. Never.
And I guess,
and I spoke life. I always spoke life into myself.
And I guess they can.
Some days I didn't.
Yeah, you had.
Majority of the time I did, and that's what kept me strong.
And that's where that having faith and stepping out on faith, and
me having God part of my, in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I pray hard. This is my prayer area, and I study hard.
Okay, that's what people ask. How did you make it? That's it right there.
I mean, oh, definitely him. Definitely him first.
And then the tool.
Yeah, him. Because without him, who am I? And this is the reason why, regardless of what I done, people, when I tell people my story, they wonder, you still smile every day. I don't have no reason not to. When I walk out that door, I'm gonna keep a smile on my face. I walk with my head up high. I have a reason to. And I would never drop it. Because he told me to walk that way. It's not only for me. This was for my other sisters and brothers that's gonna need my help, need my testimony.
Right. Purpose. That's why I named the TV channel Purpose Inspired TV, for stories like this, because that's what God's purpose is really was keeping you going.
Mm-hmm.
And he used the different tools, your faith along with the action. So you have faith, and now sound like your son his actions of you being willing to let him clean out your pantry and bring in to really just start all over.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Right.
We're starting all over, eating.
That's what I did.
Eating to life.
Yeah. I asked God to make me over, and He did just that. He did just that. As I asked Him, as He cleansed me and He did just that.
Got your son to get the ball rolling. So
it was my middle son and my oldest son. My middle son done it. He brought me the groceries first, but he didn't clean out the cabinet or nothing. He brought me little things first, but I brushed it off. When my son said he was leaving, I was like, okay, I got to do so he wouldn't worry about me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I went ahead and did it.
Okay, so how did that transformation from you changing your life, eating habits? So I guess that if everything was taken out of the pantry, that means your husband food changed also, right?
Also, okay. So my husband was they said he had high blood pressure, and he wanted to not take the medicine. So with me bettering my health came better in his health.
Mm-hmm.
So we became a team on that, and I appreciate him with that, because whatever I do, Gary do. Every single thing.
And that's it. That's a team. That's a marriage.
Yeah.
So now, how did that? How did that change? It goes to. How did that go from you starting to look out for yourself to the business? Yeah.
Okay.
Purpose.
So I started researching, and of course, Corona came, and everybody was in the house. So I started seeing the different things on Facebook and stuff like that. Research, and started. I started off with the sea moss. So once I got the sea moss, and then I found out about ashwagandha, burdock root, turmeric, thyme, all these different things, and I started putting it in my. I got them from, like I was saying, from a family friend introduced me to this African guy, and he told me all about the different herbs, and he sold the herbs, and I got me and my husband both. He got some stuff for the male, and I got some things for the female, and things that help cancer and whatnot. And one of them was sea moss. The herbs changed the way that my body feels. I realized after I started taking sea moss and doing the ashwagandha, burdock root, thyme, it was different little powders that I was putting in water, and I'll take every morning, like I would take medicine, because I used to be on a whole lot of medicine. I take no medicine except for my chemo pill. Thank God. No medicine, no seizures. I have nothing. So changing my lifestyle took all the illness away. I haven't had no diagnosis of cancer, and I'm gonna go back to it, but I haven't had no diagnosis of cancer 4 years, going on 4 years. And from the age of 32, it seemed like every 2 years I was going through something.
Mm-hmm.
Until 43. So I met the African dude. He gave me the herbs and stuff like that. So I started taking them and using them and stuff. And I seen how it was helping my body and things was changing and So what I did was research a little bit more, seeing how it was made, and I started making it. I loved the way it did me. So, and I love people. So I just like to inspire people I like to make people feel better about themselves. I do hair on the side as well. So I love to enhance beauty. I love to make people feel better about themselves. I'm gonna say that one more time. So with me starting this healthy business gave me another calling of healing people. giving them knowledge on things that's not going to only help them physically, it's going to help them mentally.
So, far as you're changing your eating habit, is it like one major? Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
My eating habits, I only changed the seasonings.
Okay.
Oh well, and I don't eat seafood. Like I don't eat no seafood. I don't eat no pork. I still do eat chicken. I eat a little beef here and there.
So no fish, no
No,
fish,
no
nothing.
seafood. Seafood is one of the dirtiest creatures.
I thought certain fish was good and certain was bad. You saying
Every
all
fish
fish?
has, majority of all fish has parasites in it.
Okay.
So I stepped away from fish. And salmon was one of my favorite fish. And once I found out salmon also parasites live inside of salmon, it's just like, no, I don't want it. Because I try to do like right now I do oregano, black seed oil, ashwagandha drop. I do certain, and then I do like a cleansing, which is cranberry seeds and pumpkin seeds with pumpkin seeds, cranberry seeds, and God, what is the other one? I use three that I use for cleansing, for parasite cleansing, once a month. So I try to stay away from anything that really gonna put parasites in my body.
Okay. So it's like, I knew about the pork, and it was certain. So it's like if some kind of list of like what animals had the parasites.
All meat have parasite, you know that. Even candy.
You said candy.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I've seen some of the people put stuff under microscopes and stuff and see stuff.
Yeah. Which is true. It's all true.
So yes, that's
so
about.
We can't really avoid parasites, but I try to limit the amount of parasites because our skin carry all kind of bugs.
Right.
So I just try to limit the intake. So when you say as far as my eating habit, the only thing I changed was like I don't use so much stuff with sodium, so much different salt and stuff that's harsh to the body.
Okay, so I had I got 2 juices and a moss. I tell you the truth, I didn't eat the sea moss. I didn't know what to do with it. But I like this juice.
So you never ate the sea moss?
Nope. It's still in the refrigerator.
Oh, it's no good. It lasts for 45 days.
I figured that, but I drank the juices, and one I thought I was gonna like, I ended up liking the one with the beets.
Yeah, because I try to make my juices fun so that you'll enjoy drinking them.
Okay.
Just like the green juice, Green Queen, with it having kale and whatnot in it. People would think it's nasty, but it's not, because with the grapes and the apples and the pineapples make it fun.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I enjoyed the juices. So how I don't know if I think you told me to go to the website, but how was I supposed to take the sea moss in the container?
You take it every morning. Well, it's good for you to take it every morning. Like if you take any medicines and stuff like that, it's good to take it like that with your meds. But I would say to take it on an empty stomach. Let that be the first thing that goes in your mouth, the sea moss. Because really, we don't need to take all that medicine. I feel like if everybody takes sea moss and do your herbs, your teas, and you wouldn't need no meds. So you take the sea moss every morning. You could take it at night as well. Just
Okay,
a teaspoon.
You said just a teaspoon.
Yeah. You can
And
put
I
in your
bet you,
smoothie. You can cook with it.
I think you told me. I know I asked you before I bought it, but
Mhm.
then when I got it home, I looked inside. I'm like, I don't know, and I never did take it.
Oh, I didn't give you a description card.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I might have. I don't know. I don't remember
Yeah.
the card.
Yeah, because
But yeah, it's like
just
it
so
really, like
tell
I
you
said,
how to use everything.
and like you said, I didn't know. You said it's a 45-day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you
Yeah.
have a little yellow label on it with the expiration date on it?
I look. It's still in there now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that would have been good for your wife to take as well, and your grandkids. That's another thing people don't realize. sea moss is just not for adults; it's for children as well. My grandson is 1, and he's taking sea moss.
So how do you help people with that fear of it's not going to taste good, or I might not like it? So,
Well, I tell people just swallow it. Don't think about it. Just like people that, well, y'all know you don't drink, but those that this is what I start off with. If you drink liquor, and if you could take a shot of liquor, you could take a swallow of sea moss. And sea moss have no taste. So you put it in your mouth and swallow. You can take your drink of water behind and swallow. It help you swallow. Because some people feel like the gel part of it is like it's the grossness of it. And I feel like too, getting flavor, it takes away from the sea moss. You don't get all the minerals. That's my thing. Like if you trying to become healthy, don't get sea moss with flavors. I feel either or if you have anything in it, elderberry, burdock root, stuff like that, moringa. If you have those things in your sea moss, it's good. But getting the flavor with the sea moss, it's like you're putting cut on your sea moss.
Okay. So how would you cook with it?
You put it in. You just get your scoop and put it in anything, just like you would season your food, or if you want to put if you want to put a little butter in your food, you scoop just to get your. It depends on how much you want to put in it, because you're not gonna taste it. So you can put from a teaspoon to
big tablespoon.
Okay.
All right. Well, when I see you again, you got to get me some more, and I'm gonna do right this time.
Please.
So we've got a few minutes left. I'm gonna put your logo back up there. So tell the story of
I was this is my first time doing an interview.
Is it?
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know how to talk. I'm all over the place, but I'm like,
no, you're good. You're good.
Trying to get it all out, So I'm like,
yeah, this is real good. So where did Queen Herbalist come from?
My girlfriend Tasha, we was talking about a name for the business, and I was like, dang, I want to keep Queen in it. So I was like, what should we come up with? And she was like, you should put herbalist, because you is an herbalist. I was like, oh yeah, Queen Herbalist, and that's where the name came from.
Okay. And what all products that you sell?
I sell I have a hair rejuvenator drop. I'm gonna tell y'all why I started a hair rejuvenator drop, because I'd had to end up doing chemo one time. Well, more than one time. My hair wasn't growing back like it normally would, because my hair always was thick and pretty. I always had nice thick hair. So my hair wasn't growing back accordingly, and my son was going bald. My baby boy was going bald. My oldest already bald. So my baby boy has dreads and he did not want to go bald. So I started researching, looking at TikTok and all these different things of people with their hair products and stuff like that. So I went a little further with it and started a hair product, which is Hibiscus Rejuvenator Drops. That's one of my products. And my other product is sea moss. The sea moss, of course, and different flavors of sea moss. And I also have tea herbs, different tea herbs that help with anxiety. I also have stuff that help with herpes, UTIs. If you have a problem with gout, your blood pressure, all these are tea herbs. Weight loss, you name it, I got it as far as tea herbs. And I also have an immunity booster. The immunity booster is for if you trying to boost your immunity, and that I'm gonna tell y'all what's in that. That is ginger, cayenne pepper, turmeric, and honey with garlic. The honey is saturated to help everything taste good. But that's something I take a scoop of every morning because I exercise. So that helps me build a nice mass, and it helps with speed. It helps with clogged arteries. So if y'all don't know, and if you're looking for something to help, if you know somebody that has problems with their arteries, this immunity booster is real good. And I'm gonna say it again: it's ginger, cayenne pepper, turmeric, garlic, saturated with honey. Real good. And all kind of detox juices.
The juices. So
Yeah.
back to the teas. I thought saw the tea. So that's the tea that you like is in the what you call it. It's not in packages.
Right.
So how do you brew those?
If you have a tea infuser. And if you don't have a tea infuser, if you don't have one of those, I tell people to boil the water, and then after the water boil, put the tea herbs in and let it sit for 10 minutes, then strain it and drink it with honey.
Okay. Like you got it well-rounded, so just about anything that you might have, you got something for it.
Yes.
All right. So where can people find you?
You can find me at queenherbalist.com Shopify, or you can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
Queen Herbalist.
Put it back up on the screen again. Let me see if I can zoom. I think people could be able to see that. Like I said, I like the juices.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid of the sea moss because I had, so I'm gonna do better with the sea moss. But like I said, yeah, I really like the juice. And also, let me ask you about the juice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you supposed to drink the whole bottle, or are you supposed to drink a little at a time?
It's your preference. I drank just a portion because I'm consistent with it, of course. I make it, so I do it every day, and I advise people to drink a portion. It depends on what they're looking for. If you're looking for something that make you use the restroom, you need to drink the whole bottle. If you just want your body to just have like a small detox every day, put something good in your body every day, I say drink a portion of it every day because the juices last for a week.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like how I did. I just had a little at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me see. We got a few minutes left. I'm gonna throw myself out there under the bus. I have to take like I said, my colonoscopy.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people go through that, and they have to drink a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't.
When I tell you, it's awful. Thank God for my husband again, because when I had to go through it, oh my God. That crap is horrible. And then the thing is, the first time I did it, I didn't do it enough, so I wasn't clean enough. So I had to go back and do it again because I wasn't clean enough. So just make sure you start doing it early during that day. and not late, because you will go to bed and do it in the bed.
So my problem, I don't drink that much. So I'm like, I don't just the drinking the part. I'm like, is it something else I could do?
Just drink it down real fast. It's easier said than, but
But like I said, I could. With some days, I just make. I know I should drink more, but I don't require. I guess I don't require a lot to drink, so I don't drink a lot. And the last I saw,
wait a
like,
minute, so you saying daily day you don't drink a lot of fluid?
yes. So
Okay, so
drink
if
it.
you don't do that, if you can get you some watermelon and cantaloupe, you'll be good. Your body will stay hydrated. And if you can go to the farmer's market and also purchase you some coconut water, the real coconut water, not from the stores. Go to the farmer's market. They'll cut you open a coconut, and they'll pour your coconut into a container. So you can go there every other week and get you one of those, and that can be your fluids, because your body needs fluid.
Yeah. Like,
And someone that don't like drinking too much water, so that's why I'm telling you.
okay. So that's the thing I'm looking for. I'm like, wait a minute, I barely drink, and I got to drink all of that in one day.
Well, you need to start drinking too.
I know, but yeah, that's like the torturous part for me to try to. I don't know if it's the same. It's like it was a friend of mine that had to take one, and we just had to keep cheering him on to make him drink it. I'm like, how am I going to drink that? I could probably drink one cup. Like, whoo, how am I going to get this down? But I'm gonna do it.
So what are they giving you to drink? Because they don't change them.
I don't know. I haven't got it yet.
Oh, okay, because one time it was Miracle X.
I don't know what it is. All I know, I probably don't want to drink it, but somehow I got to make myself get through it. So
just drink it real fast. Don't wait. Just drink within that hour so that you can start working faster.
Yeah, see, that's why I guess I can't duck it no more. But I really thank you for your time. You gonna be at any events anytime soon?
Yeah, I'll be. I just posted it actually. August the 16th. It's a sisterhood meeting. I posted it on my Facebook. I don't have the information right in front of me, so I really can't give y'all too much of the information. But you can go to Queen Herbalist Facebook, and it's posted August the 16th.
All right, I'm gonna pop you back up there one more time so they can. Well, I had the other logo. Why didn't I just leave that up there? So they should be able to see that.
Yeah.
So, well, I thank you for your time. I thank God for sparing your life.
Ooh,
and now your life spared, you're able to help save other people's lives. So now you have a purpose to help saving lives. So you be blessed and just stay right there. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm going to close out the show. All right, everybody. I hope y'all learned something. I surely did. I know God is a keeper. God kept her. I think she had the cancer battle 2 major times, so at least 4, 5 times. So God is good. God has kept her. And what I always teach and preach, God got a purpose for you. So we see her purpose is to help save lives. God spared her life so she can help spare other people and save other people's lives. So, all right. Thank y'all for tuning in. And you know what? I forgot. I see some messages over there. I don't know if I got time. Let me hit them real quick. I don't have time to put them on the screen. I apologize for not getting to them. So I got to go. Until next time, good people, God bless, and Lil Joe out.